It's up to you, New York, New York.
So I'm going to ask you the question that every person watching right now wants to know. Can you accelerate the speed of which trust is achieved?
Absolutely you can. Trust is learnable. It is a skill, it's a competence. Now look, I like how you phrased that, Paul. Can you accelerate it? Yes. Can you take a shortcut? No. It's not a shortcut, but it is an accelerator. The key here is that we understand what trust is, but also how we build it. And trust is built from the inside out, meaning we start with ourselves, look in the mirror, and it comes from our credibility and our behavior. And so if we can focus on the dimensions of credibility that will build trust, the character dimensions of integrity and intent, and the competence dimensions of capabilities and results, and then if we focus on the behaviors, the highest leverage behaviors that help us build trust, we can accelerate the building of trust. So let me give you a practical thing for our viewers and our listeners. If someone says, okay, so how do let's say I'm in a new relationship, whether with a client or a prospect or someone on my team, and I want to accelerate the building of trust. So how can I do that? I would say this. Here's a 3-step process. The first is to declare your intent. Tell them not only what you want to do, tell them why. Always give the why behind the what. Sometimes people give the what, but they often don't give the why. The why gives meaning. The why gives context. The why can change everything. So give the why. You come in and you say, hey, I'm delighted to be with you. I'd really like to serve you. My goal is to help you succeed. And that's what I'm all about. And I measure my success by your success. And it's my only measure. So that's what I'm trying to do, is build a relationship. And I want you to be able to trust me, because if we can trust each other, everything's better. So I'll go first about this. And I declare myself. I declare my intent to build a relationship of trust in any relationship. And then that's the first thing. I declare myself. Declare your intent. The second thing is I signal my behavior, meaning I tell them what I'm going to do. I use the term signal your behavior. It's kind of like if I'm driving on the freeway in the middle lane and I want to go in the left lane, what do I do? Or what should I do?
Yeah. You put your turn signal
Not everyone
right?
does it, right? But, turn the blinker on, signal. Now, who am I doing that for? For myself? No. I know what I'm going to do. I'm doing it for others so that they might know. And that way they're looking for it, they're aware of it. And when I do that, when I signal my behavior to others, it's a similar thing. They're looking for it, they're aware of it. So that means I tell them what I'm going to do. So I might say, look, I declare my intent. I really want to build a relationship of trust, because if we can trust each other, it's a better relationship for everyone. So here's what you can know about me. If I make you a commitment, you can count on it, because I won't make a commitment I won't keep. If I'm going to talk to you, I'm going to talk straight and honest with you. If I have a concern or an issue, I'll come straight to you. I won't go around you or behind your back. If I have an agenda, it will be an open agenda. I won't have a hidden agenda with you. I'm telling people what I'm going to do. See, I signal my behavior. That's the second step. Then the third step is now I simply do what I say I'm going to do. I just told him I was going to do it. Now I do it. And I deliver. I made a commitment to him. I keep it. I deliver it. I do what I say I'm going to do. And if you do that, you'll build trust. Now look, if you do that third step, if you always just kind of deliver, you'll build trust. But you'll build it a lot faster. You will accelerate it, like you asked, Paul, if you do the first 2 steps in front of the third. In other words, if you declare your intent and then signal your behavior, and then you do what you say you're going to do, they see it, they're looking for it, they're aware of it, and they credit you faster than had you not done those first 2 steps in front of the third. And so that's kind of a way to accelerate trust. Build it faster. People are looking for it, and they'll give you more credit for it. A big part of what I'm doing is I'm organizing, labeling, framing, sequencing what many people get intuitively, but they might have a hard time scaling it, helping others doing it. And I say, look, you can learn trust. It is a learnable skill. Most people kind of think, hey, trust, you either have it or you don't. It's either there or it's not. And I'm saying, no, That's your starting point. We might start with a level of trust. It might be low, medium, high. So yeah, there's a starting point. But in the same way that you can diminish and lose trust through your behavior, you can also consciously, deliberately create it, grow it, expand it, extend it through your behavior. In fact, you can get good at this. Trust is a learnable skill. And that's exciting because in a low trust world, if I can get good at trust, what an advantage for me, for my team, for my company to be the high trust player in a world of declining trust. And that's the opportunity that's in front of everyone in this profession. And so,
especially those who come to the Insurance Newsnet Super Conference, because you are going to learn from this man how to build trust faster and deeper than you have in the past.
absolutely.
This September, put yourself in the driver's seat to 10xing your business at the 2018 Insurance Newsnet Super Conference and become a master at modern marketing, sales techniques, trust multipliers, and agency building strategies guaranteed to exponentially grow your practice. With the help of keynote and main stage speakers Grant Cardone, Stephen M.R. Covey, Terry Shodine, Patrick Bet-David, Tom Hegna, and Dan Seidman. Visit www.innsuperconference.com and register now if you still can.